Oh, hello there. Sorry, we were just reading our atlases. We're here today to tell you why you should study geography A-level. Now, geography is such a relevant subject that works across all aspects of issues that we as a species, as humanity, face across the global scale and on the local scale. And it's so relevant and crucial to our understanding of ourselves and our future and of our past too. With the current coronavirus crisis, the way that geography has impacted not just the way that the virus has travelled across the world, but the impacts that it's had also are so relevant and so important to our society today, which is why geography is recognised as a really crucial subject by all of the Russell Group universities.
Do you want to talk about? Come on.
Yeah, go on, Mark. Introduce the course.
So, what do we do at BWS for geography at A-level? So, the first two topics are glaciated landscapes. That's kind of self-explanatory. So, we're looking at some glaciers and some periglacial environments and kind of how they work and what impact they have on human beings. And then on the other side of the course, we look at changing places. So, for example, we look at Britain mainly, looking at urbanisation, rural, lots of other things. We even go for a Bristol field trip, which is the absolute peak of that section. Then further on down the year of year 12, you go on to ecosystems, so you have a look at about conservation, heathlands, pretty global and in a small UK context. And on the other half, you go to tectonics, which is, again, relatively self-explanatory, global plate boundaries, volcanoes, earthquakes even. And then, after doing bits of your NEA, but that's kind of...
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. That's your fieldwork, which you have to do, but we shan't talk about that because that's not particularly nice. Global governance is what you kind of go onto, so you're talking about maybe immigration, emigration, where people go, why they go there, what they want from it, and then you go even further, talk about the sea, the oceans, what we do with them, and then on the other side you're looking at water and carbon cycles, and to end off your geography experience at BWS, we go to development in an African context, which is just extremely fun because you can talk about Chad and Ethiopia for no apparent reason.
Fab. And I'm going to talk about why you should choose it and continue to study at university. It's a very popular subject at the moment, and it's considered as a highly employable degree to have because it provides you with research, analytical, statistical and problem-solving skills, which are obviously very useful in the workplace. You can basically become anything from an accountant, a town planner, landscape architect, all the way to working at the UN if you really wanted to. And examples of this are just some famous people who have studied geography. We've got Theresa May, obviously the Prime Minister. We've got Michael Jordan, who, yeah, that's quite cool, and also Prince William. So it's highly regarded as a subject to study, and it's really good and really fun. And we think you should consider studying it at Bishop's.
And to me, that all sounds absolutely fascinating. And in terms of my favourite parts of the course, on a slightly more personal level, I guess it shows geography's breadth, that so many people find geography an interesting subject. But the aspects of geography's relevance in a global governance and linking to the whole geopolitics of how physical geography can affect a country's political standpoints, but also their emigration and immigration can have such a big impact on what a country is culturally, socially, and economically, how it's turned out effectively. And that's a favourite part of the course for me. I've also really enjoyed working in the split format with which we work at Bishop's with two different teachers, and each teacher addresses different aspects of the course. So we have glaciated landscapes, ecosystems and global governance are all one side of the course, and then the other subjects are topics, should I say, are part of the other side of the course. And that's obviously, it means that you split your time between two more specialised teachers into each aspect. You can go into a little bit more detail and really understand why those things are important, and get really to the bottom of why they're interesting and why they're influential. We also do field trips, so like Mark touched upon, The Bristol field trip is a great day out. And also the Gower field trip, which is well, you see on the map up there. That was 2019, so that was last year. It was the year we went. 2019?
No.
No, we went in 2020. We went this year. Got lucky. Got in before coronavirus hit. But that's also a really good field trip. You go out, you go to the Brecons, and you study some of the glaciated landscapes, and then you stay in an old lighthouse actually down in Port Eynon, which is in the Gower. It's a lovely area, and go to the pub for dinner, do a bit of beach stuff. You know, it's a nice little relaxed trip out. And so that for me sums up geography at Bishops. It's been a really good, really interesting, but at the same time a relaxed subject, one which it encourages discussion, and it's really enjoyable to have within your timetable. So I'd highly recommend it.
Good.
Thanks for watching.